Hello everyone, greetings for the day. Welcome back to a very new series on ISTQB Foundation. Thanks for being on the channel, and based on the request of some of my students, I'm coming up again with ISTQB Foundation because there was recently a change in the syllabus which has taken place in the first week of June. It was exactly on the 5th June 2018 when the syllabus was actually revised. To be frank, there are no much changes in the syllabus. You can go ahead with the 2011 syllabus as well and the tutorials, but just because there are a few minor things being updated here and there in different chapters, on the request of the participants, I'm rebuilding the content and being kind of a courtesy to help you to prepare well for your new examination syllabus as well. So this series is going to have all the tutorial exactly with all new syllabus, that is the new version 2018. So you can continue watching this if you are appearing in the examination from June onwards. So stay tuned for upcoming tutorials and other details in the same, but this video is about the basic introduction to ISTQB for the new users who come up here to understand what is ISTQB all about. So the very first thing is to understand what ISTQB is all about, a basic introduction to ISTQB. So generally ISTQB stands for International Software Testing Qualification Board, and this is an international body which recognizes you or certifies you on your testing practices. So generally ISTQB is established globally, and they certify individuals on their testing understanding and learnings. So generally they deal with a lot of certifications being conducted across the globe, and every country people can take their respective boards and they can appear in the examination. The certifications, we have a lot of certifications available within ISTQB as of now. Compared to the previous year, we had few of the levels being conducted in beta version. Now we have been authorized to conduct that. So let me just quickly show you it here. Here's the tree which is being modified, and generally we have got a lot of new levels being added to the certification tree. So if you see on the right side, when you talk about the specialist one, you would see that there are certain things which are newly added. So here is the thing which I'm trying to highlight. If you see the foundation on the specialist one has been included with model-based tester, usability testing, automotive software tester. We still have gambling industry tester in beta, and mobile application is approved, performance testing is approved, acceptance testing is still in beta. This image is based on today, this is 19th of June, which is as per the current update on the website. So later, when you're watching this after this date, maybe, if there are certain updates or changes, maybe you can take care of that. So we have got 4 different tree and branches in this now. One is the agile, which is altogether a separate thing. Then the core, which is here. Then we have got advanced level on certain things. And then one tree is the foundation level of some of the other modules. So we have got 4 branches in this tree as of now. Earlier we had only 3 of them. So you can look forward to continue working with these modules or certifications, but everything is still dependent on the foundation level. So unless you are certified with foundation, you can not exactly go ahead with moving into the next. So anyways, coming back to the next one is introduction to ISTQB. So what exactly about local body conducting examination? For each country, we have specific local bodies who conduct examination for you. So in India, we have got Indian Testing Board, which conducts the examination for you. And you can just go ahead and apply in istqb.in, which is the official website of ISTQB, to register and get a registration number. And following that, you can get a date. On that particular date, you can go ahead and appear for the examination. Who can appear in the examination? Anyone who just has the knowledge of testing, understands what exactly is the basic fundamental of testing concepts, can appear. So there is no prerequisite as such to appear for the foundation level. But yes, if you are moving for any other branch in the tree, then it would require the foundation certification as a prerequisite. What's the cost? In India, the cost of this is around 4,780 rupees. So you can look forward for a public registration or corporate if your company can allow you to do that. If you have corporate, you do get certain discounts from ITB as a corporate voucher. So validity, the validity of the certification is for lifetime. It remains valid the moment you write, get certified. For the lifetime, it remains valid. So there's no such bar on the validity. It's once for all. You write it just once in your life, and it is valid for throughout your lifetime. So that's from some of the basic things about ISTQB. The next thing is about the examination. Here, a prerequisite, I already told you that there is no such prerequisite, which we have it for foundation examination. Exam type is objective. There will be 40 MCQ questions, multiple choice questions. That means all the 40 questions will have 4 options, and there will be only one possible option which you can pick as the right answer. So, and we just say that it will be only possible that you will have only one right answer. So generally, we do not have any kind of conflicts, insufficient information in the options or in the questions. So we will be having 40 questions to be answered in 60 minutes. So you will be allowed to answer all the 40 questions in 60 minutes. So approximately you get something around 1.5 minutes per question. And so you need to be very smart enough with managing your time during the examination. And for that, you need to prepare well. Coming to the schedule, nowadays we conduct examination every day depending on the frequency of the people registering and enrolling for the examination. All you have to do is just visit istqb.in and go to the enrollment page of Foundation, enroll yourself. Immediately you'll receive a mail based on your registration confirmation. Following that, you make the payment and you can schedule your examination within 3 days of time. And as you schedule, you appear into one of the centers and you take up the examination. The location and venue will be decided by the management, that is ITB. Generally, if it is a public exam, it might be held on the weekend at an external venue, or maybe it can be also dependent on some kind of, NSCIT centers or Pearson VUE centers, which will be sent to you through the mail. So you don't have to really worry about each city. Tier 1 and Tier 2 city have got their locations there to conduct examination. Passing score is still the same. You need to at least get 65%, which is 26 out of 40 to pass the examination. So even if you are at 25, you are not considered as pass. So strictly it is 26 or more out of 40 to pass the examination. Any other information? Of course, there are many other things to be explored. The syllabus is important. The tips and tricks are important. For that, you can stay tuned on the series. I'll be adding you with many information which would help you to understand the content and prepare well for the examination. Other than that, the questionnaire, sample papers, a lot of dumps will be available which will assist you with the preparation. Do take care of that. But remember, we have certain available dumps which are out of syllabus as of now, like very old compared to 2011 as well. So do not rely on them. You strictly stick to the syllabus, what you have been given with, what you have been provided with. And for that, you can either visit istqb.org or istqb.in. So that's about the examination. Now coming to the syllabus still has the 6 chapters. We are having the same chapters together, but there are some few minor changes which have taken place. So I'm just again saying the same thing. You can still follow the previous tutorials, but just because we have those minor changes, I had to upgrade my tutorials according to the demand as well as the system. So I'm just creating a new series altogether so that you don't have any kind of conflicts when you prepare for it. So the 6 chapters remain the same. Chapter 1, Fundamentals of Testing, about the basics concepts of testing. Chapter 2, Testing throughout the software development lifecycle, about the development models, the test levels, and several other minute things. Static testing is all about the reviews, how the reviews are being conducted, what are the types of reviews, and so on. Test techniques will tell you more on the different techniques. So we have got new techniques added in this syllabus. The test management remains the same, where you will be talking about the basic concepts of test planning, entry criteria, exit criteria, risk and testing, planning and control, monitoring and test matrix, and so on. The 6th chapter also remains the same, but the question distribution has changed, which I'll be talking as we move into the chapters. So we have a restructure in the question distribution. among this chapter compared to the previous syllabus. So I think that's all from here from the introduction. We will be getting into the details as we proceed with the tutorial. So you will be expecting upcoming tutorials. In case you're watching this video and you have not subscribed to the channel, please do subscribe because we have an entire series to go on. So there will be a lot of things to be taken care, understood, and followed in the syllabus. And definitely, if you watch all the videos thoroughly, it will help you prepare well for the examination, as I'll be adding a lot of tips, tricks, and information to help you prepare for the examination. So stay tuned for that, and do not miss out any videos in this series. So thanks for watching the video, team. Coming back with another tutorial and beginning of this particular series with the very first tutorial starting with chapter 1. All right. So till then, take care. Thanks for watching. Happy learning.